game and then missed a spare and never recovered from it.
Well, he had everything was either or, either strikes or opens. He had 4 opens. He bowls a 168, but he'll lose it by 3 pins to Vincent TNT Trong. A 171, and now Vincent will take a seat on TSN. Well, we've seen Vincent Trong advance. Now we'll see who he'll play. You prefer the country or the city?
The city.
Country music or rock and roll?
Rock and roll.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Pasta or steak?
Oh, gotta be steak.
Do you like to read books or go to movies?
Movies.
Suspense or comedy?
Comedy.
Van or an SUV?
SUV.
Sedan or convertible?
Convertible.
Well, you're not going to muss the hair. Hockey or baseball?
Hockey.
Big Lebowski or Kingpin?
Kingpin.
Are you a country girl or a city girl?
Country.
Do you like country music or rock and roll?
Rock and roll.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Pasta or steak?
Steak.
Do you like to read books or go to movies?
Movie.
Suspense or comedy?
Suspense.
If you could drive one or the other, would it be a van or an SUV?
SUV.
Sedan or convertible?
Convertible.
Do you like hockey or baseball?
Hockey.
Of course, of course. Montreal Canadiens?
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Big Lebowski or Kingpin?
Kingpin.
Michael Rakweden, Joanne Sanasak. One of them looking to move on to play Vincent Trong for the 4th spot in our championship ladder. And the 24-year-old from Napierville, Quebec, has a strike up here as we bowl in 4. Make it 2 in a row.
I told you I didn't want a bowler.
No. So those are our 3 qualifiers so far. And their seedings. You saw Conrad Merker at 224. Now, if Merker ends up being the top seed, he'll get a spot automatically
Go in the middle.
in the championship final. So he'll already have, by qualifying, he'll have money in his pocket.
Give it a chance, bro. Give it a chance.
It's nothing like guaranteed cash.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Jeez Louise. Come on, Mikey. Throw it good.
Take a deep breath, settle down, relax. Plenty of time.
So $5,000 goes to the winner. If you're Conrad Merker and your score holds up, you're in the top seed, you're already into the final, you're guaranteed $2,000.
Let's go.
Joanne Sanasak with 2 strikes up as we bowl here in 5. With the 13-time winner on the PBA Tour, Randy Peterson. I don't know. Funny, when that hit, I thought she would get more out of that.
Yeah, it's just caught just a piece of the head pin, and I mean, this could have been the bucket real easy. Add the 5 pin, and that's what you get. But she leaves the 2-4-8. Not the easiest of spares, but you know, for the down and inner, for the straight player, she relies on accuracy. She shouldn't have any trouble with this spare.
Oh, she wrapped it around, and again, those inopportune opens, those misses to kill pin count. She had 2 strikes up in 3 and 4. Now throws a 7 in the 5th and sits at 91.
Remember when I said she shouldn't have any problems with that spare?
Yeah.
Forget that part.
Okay. Am I not to listen to you anymore?
Probably not.
Yeah, good bounce back for Joanne Sanasek. Now, everyone knows how much you like Michael Rakweden and his particular game. For his style, the simplicity of it.
Yep. I call it efficiency of motion. No wasted parts. Watch this. Level high backswing. Wraps that hand underneath
Mikey,
it.
come on.
Balanced at the foul line.
Jeez Louise, man.
The issues he's having right now is that he's getting a little bit too much of the bowling ball at the bottom of the swing. He's getting after it, what we call getting after it, a little too much at the bottom. And so what that's doing is it's actually putting too many revolutions on the bowling ball, causing it to hook early and go left. He needs to smooth that out a bit, not be so aggressive.
I know it never just rolls off your fingers, but that's in effect what you'd like it to do, wouldn't it?
I'd like to see him with a little less snap right now and go through the bottom of the swing a little bit smoother.
Is it the same in bowling as it is in golf when they say the less complicated a swing, when you get into trouble, it's easier to fix?
I think so.
So it's same here. If you've got some things to work out.
See, that was a lot softer at the bottom, a lot smoother. He did make a ball change. I just think that the simpler the movement, the easier it is to repeat. See how steady his head is, how solid he is at the foul line, straight swing, great hand. There's a lot of really good things going on in that bowling game.
Wow, look at that for Joanne Sanasek. She had the open in 5, now comes back with back-to-backs. It's funny you say that. You know, you talk about quite often when you see they do the golf analysis and you see the head still and the shoulders are the same plane. Same thing here. You know, the good bowlers are always on the same plane. Nobody just pulls up, yanks up, dips down. There's a constant there.
Absolutely. That's spot on, Vic. I mean, it is a sport. You got to be in position.
Oh, come on. No, the 7 will stand.
If she spares here, it's a 3-pin match. And what has the quarterfinals taught us, if nothing else? Every match that we've witnessed has come down to the 10th frame.
So a spare for Joanne Sanasek. Consistency of the game. Now you'd like to put some strikes together,
please.
But so far he's been able to avoid the open, and just as I say
that
that
was great.
the untimely open.
Come on, man.
Bad break, nice shot, real hard snap at the back part of the lane causes him to leave the 4-9 split. Hey, you know what? Time to man up. Slide the 4 into the 9 and make this.
No.
Bad time for that to happen. He was working on a strike, and now it's an open frame in the 8th.
145 through 8 with the open for Michael Rakweden. Joanne Sanasek has some pin count going. She had the back-to-back strikes, has a spare up in 8 when she steps back on the lane.
Well, he needs help now. He needs to convert this, strike out in the 10th frame for 195. Unfortunately for Michael, Joanne is going at a 200 clip, so he would need an opening provided to him by Joanne Sanasek.
Now, you go back to the qualifier that Michael played against Lionel Lewis. He was able to put a 4-bagger together, build up some early pin count, 3 through 6. Here, he's managed 3 strikes, but 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 7th. just unable to get something going. And now Joanne Sanasak to play in 9 with a spare up. Interesting the way they fell.
Yeah, and a nice break. She drops the 5 and the 7 pin late, only leaving the 2 pin, and this is just a routine single pin spare for her, which will help her maintain her lead. A spare here, strike spare in the 10th frame. She'll shoot 199. Michael Rakweden can strike out in the 10th frame for only 195. Could it be another one of our top seeds going down?
Now we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Rakweden is seated 5th. A 5 and no tap on it.
I mean, this should be it. She can convert the 5 pin. She would need 8 on her fill shot, and she will shut out Michael Rakweden. Michael's going to look back at this match and go, 8th frame, 4-9 on a strike, cost me a chance at getting to the stepladder finals.
But Randy, more than that, to my way of thinking, there was no consistency to the game. He had a spare to open, strike, spare, strike, spare, spare, strike. Then came the open. I mean, if you put a couple of things together, particularly the strikes, he may have been able to survive the 9th. Now we know, and you agree that the open comes at a bad time, but he just had nothing. He built on nothing. She got 8. She's got more than that, and Joanne Sanasak closes it out against Michael Rakweden, and Joanne Sanasak will now move on to play Vincent Trong for the 4th guaranteed spot in our championship stepladder.
Yeah. How many times have we seen that?
Of course. Pressure's off. Where were you when I needed you?
One more strike. It's a 3-pin match again.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, but again, he needed that combination earlier.
What did you have? 171, 168 the last match, 3-pin match.
Mm-hmm.
Now look how close these matches have been. 224, 219, 193, 202. No runaways, no blowouts.
There you go. Closes it out with 3 in a row. Michael Rakweden pulls a 195, but the 5th seed will do like so many other top seeds. Will take a seat as number 12, Joanne Sanasak, will move on and now play Vincent TNT Trong when we come back. Welcome back to Mississauga, Ontario. Joanne Sanasak